We have Danny Westerman from men's tennis. Men's tennis opens the spring season in Florida last weekend and is back home this weekend. Hosting DePaul on Saturday at noon and Princeton on Sunday at 3. So, Coach, if you just want to start with a little statement about what gets you excited about this year's team.
Yeah, super pumped. The beginning of the year is always exciting. There's a lot of unknowns, which is a little bit scary sometimes, but also really fun. We had a great week of training in Florida. It was a great way for us to kind of bond, get together, work off the holidays. Hopefully not too many holiday cookies for the boys, but we got better as the week went on, which was great. So, and this weekend we have 6. We opened the season with DePaul. Took a tough loss to them last year, and I think the first one maybe in history. But at the same time, they're a good team. They win their league a lot. They're in the NCAA tournament. And then Princeton's very good. They were an at-large team in the NCAA tournament. And so we start out with some good matches right away. And it's great to start the season at home with 6 home matches in a row. And but the theme of our team is going to be growing up fast. We have 4 freshmen, 4 sophomores, and 1 junior. And so we're going to have a lot of different options for our team, for our lineup. We played a lot of different combinations in Florida, which was really cool to see some different chemistry on the doubles court and the singles court. And the coaches are going to have some hard decisions to make to see who deserves to start and in what position. But it's a good problem to have.
Coach, you mentioned those 4 freshmen. What kind of impresses you about those guys and what they bring to the table being fresh as college freshmen?
Yes, it's a talented group. We have 3 guys coming over from Europe with a lot of international experience. And then we have a kid from Michigan, Sachi, who was a good top recruit, 5-star recruit. So, and he's growing up fast too. He had a really good fall. But all 4 guys are certainly capable. Ferdinand Klosters just joined us this past week. He's a mid-season enrollee in January and has some good international experience as well. Played some minor league pro events before he came in. And so, but the college game is different. You play as a team, you gotta communicate well together. And so we need the sophomores and Mikey, our lone junior, to help show them the way.
You mentioned Mikey as your junior, but as kind of emerging into a leader now, what do you expect from him and kind of see him be able to do as a leader for the team?
Yeah, last year was a challenging year. If anyone looks at our box score, we had a lot of guys hurt. So Mikey was kind of thrown in at number 1 last season, maybe half a season too soon. But then once he got settled, he played great. I mean, he has a marquee win over Alabama's 1 last year, who ended up winning the whole NCAA singles championship. So Mikey's high is certainly good enough. It's just managing, trying to find that level more often. And this fall, he really took a nice step forward. We expect a lot out of him, and I think he's up for the challenge. So, he should be a good solid spot for us at the top of the lineup.
I guess, what did you learn about your team in Florida, and what are you hoping to learn about your team after the opener here?
Yeah, the doubles combinations was a great thing for us to see. To see which guys maybe play well together. But the freshmen looked comfortable. We played in a mock duel format, so the format felt like a duel match, and our freshmen really rose to the occasion. They handled playing as a team very well. They have guys next to them. It's just in tennis, it's very different. In the fall, you play as an individual, and then in the college season, you have teammates all around you. You got a lot of noise. You got coaches on the court. You got different players. You got other teammates cheering for you, the other team cheering against you. There's a lot going on, and they handled it really, really well. And that was a big eye opener, I think, for the coaches.
Your guys that are back from last year, how do you want them to use that? What did you want them to take out of kind of going through everything they did with injuries, with the way the season went, to use that as a positive going forward?
I mean, they got a ton of playing time. Reality was we had 4 freshmen last year. I mean, maybe only one of them would have started, maybe 2. It always depends, you never know, but all 4 got to play meaningful matches. they were all thrown into the fire, several spots too high. But now they know what it feels like. Now they know what the level is that they're playing against. They realize that it's maybe not as high as they think. It's more just managing the dips, being consistent throughout, and competing really well. So there shouldn't be any surprises for those guys going forward, which is a huge positive, especially since we're still very young.
Last one here, Coach. You mentioned there's the 6 home matches to kind of start here. What makes playing in Nielsen unique for maybe people coming out who haven't seen live tennis before?
Yeah, it's a great setup. The viewing is perfect. You're up above the courts. College tennis match isn't Wimbledon. It is loud. Indoor tennis can get really loud really quickly. You got scoreboards behind every court, so you can see what's going on throughout the match. The momentum swings are real in a college tennis match because there's scoreboard pressure. The kids are paying attention to what the other players are doing, and the fans matter. And it doesn't take a lot to swing a match, and the fans are a big part of it. No ad scoring, deuce points. These are huge swinging moments, and it's really fun to see the guys play as a team. That's what's unique about our sport.
Anything else? Cool.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.